Okay, 64, take off, please.
Hello, my dear. It's been a long time since we talked, and I just had a feeling to write to you in hand because I felt that it would make you feel better. It's been 3 years ago. Every February is a special month for me because I know that it's going to be warm and nice, because I know that it's your birthday. And I know that this day I want to spend with you.
I am a bit sad today. It's exactly 3 years that we are not celebrating it together. And when I realized it, it was shocking. Like 3 years, it's a long time. So let's go get some nice cake.
More often I call her on her home phone because it's easier for me, because it's really hard to find a good internet in Magadan, and Skype eats a lot of internet traffic. And then there is another way that we communicate. For New Year's usually, or for other dates, we prepare ourselves a present for each other, you know, making something or getting something, buying something. And whoever is going back to Magadan, which is usually one and the same person, his name is Igor, and he studies at AUBG too. He applied for AUBG 1 year after I did. So having a person delivering things there and back, it's very important. And plus, he knows both of us. I remember that I had one assignment to write. It was about my best friend. It was on the French lecture. And it was funny because it seemed like I wrote about myself. I was like, oh, my best friend, her name is Lena, she's 18 years old, she has brown eyes and she has brown hair. And my professor was like, did you get the idea of what we're doing in this class? You're supposed to describe yourself. I'm like, no, really, she looks like that.
When I met Elena Davidova, she looked just like Elena Zhdanova. I mean, I don't know why and how, but it just feels, when you're around them, you feel this connection, this friendship.
The story how we met was actually very funny because I was in a band, in a singing band. It was only like 4 girls or something, and one of them brought her friend to audition. It was my best friend, and oh my gosh, she was wearing some crazy things. It was like her hair was red, she had these like huge lines on her eyes, and she was wearing like a leather dress or something. I was shocked, really. I was thinking she's some kind of goth or something. And the next time she came, she was so sweet, and she was wearing some nice t-shirt, you know, and like some relaxed jeans and stuff, you know. But I remember this first impression of her, and it was, I don't know, I was scared of her.
I know that they had and still have probably one passion in common, which is singing. And I used to see them, I used to go to their concerts and watch them sing on stage, which was pretty amazing because they have beautiful voices.
It was amazing to train for duets and to sing duets together. And it was very funny because one of them was about, it has a line in Russian, goodbye my friend. And during one of the rehearsals, it was not even a performance, during one of the rehearsals, like we were singing it. And then we started crying because we realized that we're gonna be apart. And our vocal director was like, what's happening? What is going on? After I left Magadan, we had like 2 or 3 more weeks. We were living together, only 2 of us. We were renting an apartment in St. Petersburg, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was interesting to see how it is to live with your best friend. We just decided to make a list. The list consisted of like 10 things probably. I know that there are a lot of like lonely people on 13th of February. We were thinking just to call a random number and to say, hey, you know, happy Valentine's Day, you know, you're not alone, like keep it up. So it was very funny, but they were appreciative of what we did and they were like, oh, thank you, it's so cute. Among other things that were on the list was like to buy a toy and to give it to just a random kid on the street, you know, for them to feel good. And both me and her, we tried it, but I don't know why, but kids are scared when you're giving them something, even though the toy was nice. And I think parents, like, they kind of inflict the idea that like strangers don't take anything from strangers and stuff. I had a very interesting theory that the way the person lives, we don't have the full soul yet, but all the people and friends and relatives that we get to know and people who we connect with is a part of our soul. We find ourselves in them. And I think she's a very big part of mine, because I don't see, and I never saw this kind of connection with any other friend in my life and in any other life.
Friendship is really hard to maintain and keep it fresh, because you're in different places and you don't know what's going on with both of you. People change, but even though they change, they have one thing that is permanent, which is friendship.
Every day I miss you more and more. That there is no minute that passes without me thinking about you. So we should try really hard to meet, so that I can tell you how much I actually love you, and I can finally hug you. I really miss miracles, and you're my main miracle. I'm sorry that I wrote you too much, but I hope that however hard it is for us, and you should know that even if we're talking like this through messaging, you're much closer to me than anybody near me. P.S. from far away. I love you, Lena.